Hey, what's up, guys? Joe Madden here for Picks and Parlays, coming at you with a breakdown for Sunday, 4:25 Eastern. We'll see the kickoff between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This is Week 12, and so much on the line for both of these teams. Dallas just hoping to make the playoffs. The Eagles looking for home field advantage in the playoffs. Man, we've got a doozy of a game here. This one is in Dallas, with the Cowboys being a 3.5 point dog, depending on your line. Now, that total did open at 50, and it's moved in the right directions. We're seeing 47.5 out there. You've missed the best of the number if you want to go under this one, but I still think it stays under the 47.5. I'm looking for the Eagles defense, who's been so dominant over the last couple of weeks, to really lock down here on Dak Prescott and the offense of the Dallas Cowboys. But my fear kind of is, how many points will the Eagles put up themselves? Looking at the Philadelphia Eagles, we know we need a big game out of Jalen Hurts. We haven't seen this offense really driving at the level I would have expected, even though they've been getting these wins. The defense really has been stepping up. We'll see what we get out of the offense. I've got some props that I'm liking, but going into this one, before we get into all of those props, it is the Eagles laying the 3 or the 3.5, and I do like the under 47.5, but we're going to look at a team total instead in this one. And just so you know, we are circling the Cowboys. So before we jump into those player props, just want to remind you guys of a couple things going on at Picks and Parlays. Do me a solid and hit that like button over here on YouTube. Also, drop below this video what you're liking, you guys. I always say bragging rights are on the line. If you got a first touchdown scorer, if you think that the Cowboys pull off the upset here in Week 12 at home and hold their playoff hopes alive, let me know. I want to hear it all below. But as for those deals over on picksandparlays.net right now, get the Weekend Warrior. That will give you the college football and NFL games of your handicapper of choice for Saturday and Sunday for just $49. Great deal over there. As an added bonus, they will include Monday plays as well for free. So that's a handicapper of your choice for Saturday and Sunday. Everything happening on the football field for just $49. And if you're looking for more than just football picks, you guys, so much going on. College basketball, NBA. We also have NHL. Then you definitely want to, and UFC, you definitely want to check out the rest of 2025. You're able to get the rest of 2025 from your handicapper of choice for just $8.30 a day. Fantastic deal over there. Long-term deal, picksandparlays.net. You'll find those, and any handicapper over there will be part of it. One thing to note, always on those Weekend Warrior packages, don't wait till Saturday to buy them. Buy them as soon as you're knowing that you're wanting those bets for the weekend, because as soon as a handicapper does load those packages, those plays into the system, you're going to get an email notification. So you don't have to wait till Saturday morning to get those. You're going to get them as soon as the handicapper does upload them into the system. Email notification on that. But let's get back into this game. Philadelphia Eagles currently hold home field advantage in the NFC. Okay, but any slip up, you guys, honestly, this could cost them that home field advantage and send them out on the road. Now, I'm looking here at a Dallas team that's really had troubles versus good teams. They are sitting 4-5 on the season, 2-1 at home. They need to hold on to their playoff hopes. The NFC is so deep. We know that, and Dallas already has 5 losses. With games against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions coming up, they have to make sure that they hold solid here at home and stay above 500. I do think it's going to be a hard feat to do against the Philadelphia Eagles, which does bring me to the Eagles and how strong their defense has been playing. It's where I find the strength in this team. You look at them over the last couple of weeks and what they were able to do versus the Packers and the Detroit Lions. They held them to a combined only 16 points out there. This defense is playing at a next level. They're sitting 8-2 on the season, at the top of the conference with the LA Rams. So they need the home field advantage between them and the Rams, both wanting to get their wins each and every single week to get that. But it's the defense here of the Eagles that I really think we can count on in this game. We're going to look at the Dallas Cowboys team total. We're going to take it to the under. I've also got the player props here for the Cowboys to the under. Javonte Williams under 65.5 rushing yards in this game. And yes, he's been great on the season. 161 carries, 809 yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns. But you look at this Eagles defense and what they were able to do to Jamari Gibbs, David Montgomery. They held them the other week to 66 combined rushing yards. Jordan Love, Jared Goff weren't able to get things going through the air. And you look at Javonte Williams coming out here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to want to work him, but I don't expect him to be able to put up the yards on the ground. I will take Javonte Williams for the Dallas Cowboys under 65.5 rushing yards. This defense is going to be legit. But when I say that, I also think Jalen Hurts has to show up, and he has to show up big. I think the offense in this one versus the secondary here of the Dallas Cowboys that we know that we can't trust comes up and has a huge game. I'm looking at Jalen Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns. It's juicy at -130, but I'm also going to play his passing yards. Now, Jalen Hurts is averaging less than 200 passing yards per game this season, but he has a 16-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. I'm looking for him to surpass his passing prop of 205.5 easily in this game, and I'm going to alter it and I'm going to ladder it up. You can take Jalen Hurts over the 205.5. That is your standard number. It's coming in right around that -110 mark. I'm going to fire him up to 250 plus. Yeah, we're going big, you guys. I think he can hit 300. 250 plus passing yards coming in at +240. 300 plus. You heard it. I stumbled. 300 plus passing yards at +750. I think he's in for a huge day against the Dallas secondary that has so many issues out there. I'm looking for him to capitalize on every single mistake they make out there on the field. And because of that, I think Dak will be playing from behind in this game. When we look at Dak Prescott from playing behind, there is no denying what he is able to do with his arm. He does have a strong arm out there, and his longest pass completion is 35.5. I will take that to the over. I do think he hits some of his targets out there for some nice long bombs, tries to stay in this game. I'm expecting him to be looking for CeeDee Lamb for that longest pass completion. So if you want to look at just CeeDee Lamb's longest reception, you're going to take, good 10 yards off of that number of Dak, with CeeDee Lamb's longest reception coming in at 24.5. Another solid way to go. The Dallas Cowboys and their team total. This is my favorite bet. Teased it coming in. I struggle to see the Dallas Cowboys putting up 23 points in this game. Under 22.5 points for the Dallas Cowboys coming in at -104. Sign me up all day long. I will be shocked if they're able to put these points up on the Eagles defense with what the Eagles have done versus the Packers and the Lions in the last couple of weeks. I expect that intensity of defense out there. Look for the Eagles not only to win but cover this spread. I'm also going to look at the alt spread here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they win this by a touchdown. So if you agree with me and you like the Philadelphia Eagles here to win this by a touchdown, you guys, I'm getting laying 6.5 at +154. Sign me up all day. I don't see the upset in the making here. I don't think the Cowboys can pull it off. I do think the Eagles defense shuts down Dak and company. We see Jalen Hurts have an explosive day through the air in this game. Get back on track. Go nicely over the 205 passing yards, ulting his number up all the way to 300 plus. Do a ladder though, you guys. Don't just take the 300 plus and then the 205.5 to the over. Do the 250 as well. I think he's in for a big day. The over 1.5 passing touchdowns coming in for Hurts as well. I'm all over the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. You guys, let me know if you agree. If you're a Cowboys fan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my dismal prediction here of your team. I just don't see them being able to get things done with the Eagles defense and with the secondary here of the Dallas Cowboys giving up those big plays. Let me know below what you're liking in this game. I would appreciate if you hit that like button so you keep these free videos dropping all the time on Picks and Parlays, and hit the notification bell so you do know when they are released. Again, if you're looking for the handicappers' best bets, just head on over to picksandparlays.net. Okay, guys, until next time, you know the deal. Stay hot and let's make some freaking money.